Hello and good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I pray all is well. This is Brina Fields Taylor. It's Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern, and it's time for our midweek motivation. Thank you so much for those of you who join us, especially for those who join us week after week. For those of you who have been sharing with me that you have enjoyed the weekly messages. I share as I'm led by God every week, and so I appreciate your coming on and listening to what God is sharing with me to share with you. So thanks again for coming today. A note about the challenge, the Proverbs challenge, really quickly. You should have received from me in your Facebook inbox the information for our Proverbs challenge chat. So if you did not get that, be sure to either message me or comment below, and I'll be sure to send it to you. We're going to get together via Zoom and just talk about the insights we've gained from Proverbs. So we look forward to talking to you. The word or the phrase for today is "do it now." And I'm sharing this message in light of the recent news of the passing of actor Chadwick Boseman at the young age of 43 from colon cancer. The world was absolutely blown to receive that news of someone so young, so accomplished, just gone from the earth. It seems to us just gone quickly, just at the blink of an eye. As we're beginning to learn more about his life, we also know that he had been dealing with cancer for 4 years. And many of the movies that we've come to know and love were made in that time. So the phrase for today is "do it now." Whatever God has called you to do, do it. Because tomorrow is not promised to us, and we don't have time to wait or to waste. So whatever God is calling you to do, do it now. And as I think about these videos, just a little bit of background on them, I started doing these not as a Facebook Live, because Facebook Live wasn't very popular then, but I started doing these maybe 4 years ago or so. And I would record the video and then post it on Facebook and share. And it was just a word just like this, something quick, 5 minutes or less. And then in 2018, I lost my mom very suddenly, and I stopped for various reasons. I just couldn't wrap my mind around doing this again. And then fast forward 2 years later, March or so of 2020, COVID-19. And in the midst of that, around the April-ish timeframe, God said, now it's time to pick this back up. You need to start doing this again. And I questioned and wondered, well, God, okay, how am I going to know what to talk about every week? And I can tell you that God has been faithful. Week after week after week, God gives me a word, and so I'm thankful for his faithfulness. But he told me very clearly in the midst of the pandemic to do it now. And I thank God for my obedience to him. Thank you, God, for giving me the to push me forward to be obedient, because many of you have thanked me for the word. Many of you have said the word came right on time. And so I give God the glory for that. So whatever God has called you to do, don't wait and don't waste time, because we don't know when our last day is. Do it now. Do now what God has called you to do, even if you start small. For me, this is a small start, 5 minutes once a week. And I pray you're blessed by what we're sharing. So that's my word for today. Do it now. Don't waste time. Don't wait anymore. If God has told you to do something, even if you have to start with baby steps, do it. In fact, if you would like to share what it is that you believe God is calling you to do and do now, you can share that in the comments if you like. You can share with me on Messenger, but I do want to encourage you to just move. Take one step. Do it now.